In a world where girls should be supporting girls, we're not doing that. We're not empowering each other. At the same time, talking about women empowerment, it's just a word, it's just a sentence, just a dialogue that we use, but not really embodying that. And
in a world that has godified God as man, even if they say God is not a man, God is genderless, in a world that has godified men, and this is a conversation a lot of women have a hard time hearing, is we're gonna all fight, but we're gonna fight for the attention of the men. It's not about the women. Like 1,000 women tell you well done, bravo, and then a man comes and say well done, bravo, he kills the 1,000 women. That's the reality. That's the need to be validated. That's one of the basic one all of us have. We haven't been validated. Our gifts of life hasn't been celebrated and embraced as a child. Never been comfortable with this phrase, but today I understand why when they say empowered women support women, but girls don't support women. But being a girl is part of the journey, beginning foundation of a woman. So you can't spit on the girl and expect the woman to do the work of empowering and honoring the other. So it's really about how do I start navigating my life back from the foundation, and how can I hold space for the pain of this little girl, and she's grow up, and also I will say the woman who triggered the other woman, ask yourself, what is there in she that is being mirrored back to me? What is there in she that I can learn about myself? And how can I start healing myself so that she becomes more a blessing than a pain and a hurt?
that's such a beautiful conversation. I guess what resonates more with what you're saying is that having transitioned from a girl to a woman in the society, we've also looked down upon the whole evolution of like making sense of your body, trying to assess your place in society, and then being against the other girl, being for a man or against the man. And how should girls, or is there a way that girls should be able to embrace their own womanhood before getting into the whole womanhood?
Embracing womanhood, it's interesting because right now that's one of the basic circles that I run, and it's called what does it mean to be a woman? And everybody have an idea at the beginning of the circle, and all the ideas they have is connected to playing role, and playing role has nothing to do with being a woman. And then right somewhere around the circle everybody starts crying because I'm like, nobody knows what it is. So how can girl embrace their womanhood? To be able to do that, we will need very different structures. We will need structures that support the evolution of changing bodies. We will need structures that move away from being conscious of this changing body, like I'm not my body but I'm living in this, so how can I live with it? We'll need structures that really honor safe space for girls to start having conversation. Like I experiment a lot. My niece is 11 years old and she's a massive activist because of the work that I do. And I try and test a lot of stuff with her. So I've witnessed for the last 11 years the amount of change that has happened in her. And she's menstruating right now. So how she scans energy, how she knows that I'm about to menstruate because she's learning on her own cycle. So for girls to be able to embrace their womanhood, we will need different structures. We will need wise women to stand up and do the work. That's what we need.
So let's talk about Nyame Dua. What's this about? Is that your baby? How did it grow? How is it doing?
So Nyame Dua is the entity under which I operate. So it's a registered business, and under Nyame Dua, what I do, I offer coaching services, one-to-one coaching, and I offer women's journeys and women's circle. Like right now I have a full menarche journey on menstruation going on, and I offer yoga classes in the Nyame Dua, and then I offer like custom-made session that people will ask. I'll offer that under Nyame Dua. Nyame Dua's mission is very simple. It's about supporting women and young girls in reclaiming, reconciliating, remembering and rewriting their truths by building and nurturing safe space. So at the core of Nyame Dua, what we do is we become witness to their journey. So So the intent of creating Nyame Dua is we're not expert. People become expert of their own journey, but we are there. We support the transition. We support the process because we know people are going to transit. People are going to need. People will shift. People will transport. But there is need for support. So it's really about supporting all of this. The story of Nyame Dua is very interesting. Nyame Dua means God's tree. It's one of the language of the Ashanti people of Ghana, and Nyame Dua literally mean a place where the energy of heaven and earth unite, and this is a place where people come to know who they are. So it's a place of magnificent possibilities, change and transformation. It's a place where you come and you regenerate, you pause, you reach, you absorb, you reflect. And there's a saying that says, under God's tree, the wise one gather to ensure harmony and balance for the people. Now we have this like image, I'm like, this is the people. And there is within me some kind of light. So I'm going to gather on the wise tree to ensure harmony and balance for the people. But it extends beyond. What the work that you do personally impact on your family and people that you love. When I gifted myself Nyame Dua in 2016 out of the women's spirituality journey, it came on my left wrist symbolically. I didn't know what it meant. I kind of knew, I sort of knew, but it took me 9 months, and down the lane my body hit me. It was a very tough time physically, emotionally, and then this is when I understood this thing. In Ghana, there is this matrilineal tribe, the Ashanti people of Ghana, and this tribe is held, closed and led by the godmother. And the godmother is she does her work hosted by her goddaughters. And the godmother is known as the rainmaker. Coincidence or not, my name literally means rainmaker. My name is Meghanaiyegee, so Megha means thundercloud or rain, and Nayegee means goddess or star or queen, and that was a name gifted to me by my father. So I feel Nyame Dua has been me answering my call, a call that I initiated, a seed that I planted 10 years ago in 2010 when I was like, I can't take it anymore, God please use me. I wouldn't have said it if I knew what I was getting in. Because standing up and purposefully and intentionally saying, use me and use this life for a higher purpose, universe or God, I don't know what name you will give it, will start using you to purge your body first. There is no giving to society without giving to yourself. And this is what I'm learning about Nyame Dua. And I feel this is also the work that happens to Nyame Dua, that I intend to keep deepening around Nyame Dua. In a world that has glorified giving so much, we've forgotten the sacred act of receiving. So when people come to Nyame Dua, regardless of whether it's just for conversation or yoga classes or coaching or what we're doing right now, because you come to Nyame Dua and Nyame Dua has come to you, it's about making intentional space to receive what is aligned to you and take it home and let it nurture you. May you be nurtured back. Yeah,
that's so beautiful and so powerful as well. Thank you for sharing that. That was really an inspirational story. Like, wow. So much authenticity and so much rawness in that. Do you feel that I guess you've come a long way, definitely. But do you feel that where you're going right now is more in sync with how you want to be, and being the person who's had major calling, so you had your health issues, and then how do you make sense of your next steps?
To be honest, I don't see the next. And I've been saying that for months now, that I don't know what's ahead, but I know I can choose, so I'm choosing. Like for this year, I know I'm choosing a lot of things, like what I want to bring more in my life, what I want to experience more. Is this going to be my call for the rest of my life? I feel like for the next 10 years of my life, I will still be working with women, having fun and enjoying myself.
Bonne meilleure conversation passée à Check-in Café Bistro.